Hello, and thanks for tuning in for your chair yoga class today. My name is Susan, and I'm from Unity Fitness and Yoga. As I'm recording this class today, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. And around St. Patrick's Day, yes, there's all of the green beer and all of that kind of stuff going on, right? But one of the things that always stands out to me with regard to St. Patrick's Day is four-leaf clovers and pots of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? So it gets me thinking about luck. And most people have the belief that luck is something that exists outside of ourselves, right? Like the world will just hand you a windfall for no reason at all. Or on the other hand, maybe we all know someone like this that just seems to have been born with a silver spoon in their mouth, right? Like everything just comes their way without any effort at all. In yoga philosophy, when we think of luck, we think of karma. And karma is a term that we've all heard, but usually it's inferred only in a negative sense, right? Like when someone's done something wrong or, unsuitable, however you want to paraphrase it. But we think, oh, they've done that bad thing, they're going to have bad things come back at them. Well, karma is actually a two-sided coin. It's more of whatever it is that you're putting out in life comes back to you, good or bad. We are what we give, right? And karma is really just the principle of cause and effect. And understanding that will just allow you the proper place to be able to shape the experiences in your life, right? The cause and effect of karma reminds us of the powerful creative abilities that we have for creating our own life. And that's going to be kind of the basis for our class and our practice today. So let's start by just taking a comfortable seat. We'll sit up nice and tall. We'll do just a very short, brief checking in. As you sit tall, you can rest the hands on your thighs or on your lap. Allow your eyes to softly close just for a moment. As the eyes close, you take this moment to tune in. And to tune into what it is to be in this body in this moment. And as we begin our practice today, please remember that you're practicing with this body, this one that you sat down on your chair today, this one right here. Back to luck, back to karma. It's not random. The truth really is that we contribute to everything we experience in life. Each of us has our own innate ability to create the lives that we want to live. What we put out comes back to us, and what we experience in life is a reflection of our past actions. You could kind of think of karma a lot like throwing a rock into a still pond. It creates ripples. The ripples of our thoughts and actions result, right? So karma is really, how can I word this? You get what you give. So what is it that you are giving your energy to? You are your thoughts. So karma, luck, are really just a manifestation of our thoughts. Yoga teaches us that where you place your attention grows. So what are you placing your attention on? That's our practice today. Let that be your intention today. And let's allow your eyes to blink open. Let's inhale and stretch the arms out and up. And exhale, lower the arms down. In the physical part of our practice today, we'll be opening the shoulders, the spine, and the hips. Good. Inhale, sweep up tall. Exhale, lower down. Again, arms out and up. As the arms go up, the spine goes up, lengthen up tall. Exhale, lower the arms. One more this time. As we take the arms up, we'll keep the arms up. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Big reach, 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 reach. Take your left hand, catch the right wrist, turn the right palm up. Lengthen again both sides of the waist, and then take a lateral bend over to your left, stretching the right side. Let's stay here for a couple more breaths. Good. Inhale, back up tall. Switch hands. So now right hand grabs the left wrist, left palm up, and then up and over to the right, stretching the left side of the body. So what are you placing your attention on? You probably have heard, right, that, and there's been studies on this, that those that practice happiness or gratitude have more of that in their life. Inhale, come up tall. Good. Exhale, lower down. So be really mindful as we move through our practice today of the thoughts that come up, and use that intention to kind of rewrite the script, right? All right, let's take a twist to your left. Up tall, you can place the right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Left hand can come back behind you, twisting around to your left. Keep the spine lengthening tall. Take a big inhale here, calling in all the good. And as you exhale, just letting go of things that maybe don't serve that intention for you today. Let's inhale and untwist. We'll take our twist around the other way. So the left hand crosses over, the right one grabs behind. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. One more breath here. Inhale, full breath in. Remind yourself of your intention. And then as you exhale, just letting go of what doesn't serve that, what doesn't support it. Inhale and untwist. Come all the way back around to the front. Slide your hands out onto your knees. We'll do a few rounds of cow and cat. So as you inhale, heel of the hands draw back as you open the chest. You could lift the gaze, look up. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone and round the spine, either looking down to the floor, to the thighs, or even to the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, look up. We're going to add on here. We're going to start warming up the legs. As you exhale, hug the right knee into your chest. So you can take hands to the shin, to the thigh, whatever you like. And then inhale, the foot comes back down, return to cow pose, arching the spine. As you exhale, round the spine, hug the left knee in. Inhale, set it down, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, right knee. And we'll keep moving dynamically like this a few more rounds, and then left knee. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. But on that exhale, I want you to really focus on squeezing the navel. Draw it back towards your spine. Inhale. Good. Exhale, left knee. Good. One more time. Right knee, bring it in. Keep it lifted this time. Keep the foot flexed. Now inhale up nice and tall. And with the hands on the knee, let's just move the leg only. So we're just moving into the hip, getting a little more blood flow, a little more circulation. And what if we took that hip, that knee in a circle? Good. Let's go both directions, at least 2 or 3 times. And then come back to squeezing it back in. Keep the foot flexed, and we'll cross the ankle over the knee. Inhale up nice and tall, targeting the outer hip now. Lengthen your spine and perhaps hinge forward. Where we focus our attention grows. Right? If you really think about that, it's pretty profound. Where you focus your attention grows. And that's really all that luck is, a manifestation of our attention. Inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. Rehug that right knee back in towards your chest. Good. This time, exhale, send the leg out in front of you, heel to the floor, hands stack on top of the opposite thigh, and we'll lengthen forward. It's getting a nice stretch along the whole back of that leg. The more that you flex the foot, so the more you draw the toes towards you, the deeper stretch you'll get in the lower part of our leg. Good. Inhale, lengthen up tall. All right, I said we were going to get into the hips. Let's take the right leg and extend it out to the right now. Now, sometimes when I do this, I have to scooch over to the edge of my chair. So maybe that works for you as well, just so the right one comes off a bit. And plant the sole of the foot down as best you can so that we get really grounded. Even though that leg is extended, I want you to ground it. Squeeze the muscles around the bone so everything is tightening up here. Your left knee is still facing forward. So we're getting a stretch now to the inner thigh and groin a bit. We're going to increase or intensify that. Let's inhale the left arm up overhead. This is going to take it into a lateral bend, so we're also going to get a stretch to the side waist. So go up and over to your right. So the right hand, you could walk those fingertips down the outside of the leg, or feel free to place that hand on the hip and maybe try them both and see what that feels like. Take your left elbow, bend it. So the left hand is just on the back of the head, and you can let the head rest back, allowing the chest, the heart to open a little bit more. Let's stay for one more breath here. On inhale, left arm reaches back up and bring yourself, pull all the way up, lower the arm down, bring the leg back in and scoot yourself back to the center of your chair. If you scooted over, hands on the knees, let's come back to cow and cat. Inhale and exhale. Just kind of neutralizing everything before we shift to side 2. All right, inhale. We're going to go back to the marching cat. We're going to start with the left leg now. Hug the left knee into your chest. Inhale, set the left foot down, arch the spine, and then exhale, right knee in. Inhale, right foot down, arch the spine, open the heart, and exhale, left, up, and right. Good. Left knee is going to come in, and this time hold the left knee in. You're going to hold it in, and then with the hand on the knee, you're just going to lift it up and down a couple of times. Starting to draw some energy, lubricating that joint, and then we'll take it in a couple of circles, at least 2 or 3 each direction. Good, re-hug the knee in, flex the foot, cross ankle over the knee, lengthen up tall, and then exhale, reach the heart forward. So now going back to the outer hip. Now I didn't mention it on side 1, but if ankle doesn't go over the knee, you could also cross ankle over ankle, same stretch, you just have the foot a little bit lower. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. Right, and as we're doing a lot of movement, our mind kind of goes off into other thoughts, right? We're focusing on what our body's doing and what the next move is going to be. But keep coming back to whatever intention you set, right? Keep working on manifesting that intention. Be mindful of where you place your attention. And just like karma is not just bad, it's good too, right? It's whatever you put out, you get back. So be mindful of what you're putting out. Be mindful of where you're placing your attention. Let's inhale, lengthen up tall, uncross, re-hug the knee in, and then extend left leg out, flexing the foot, hands on the opposite thigh, and lengthen forward. Inhale up nice and tall. Bring the left leg in, and then we're going to take the left leg out. Again, if you like, scooch over to the edge of the chair so you can firmly plant the foot down. Right knee stays facing forward. Now, even though we're seated in the chair, really firm up the muscles. So squeeze the muscles around the bones. Yeah, let's inhale. Right arm goes up overhead, lengthen both sides of the waist. And as you exhale, lateral bend over to your left. So now we're stretching the right side waist, as well as the inner thigh and groin on the right leg. Remember, placement of the left hand could be on the outer leg or on the hip. Let's bend the right elbow so the back of the head rests in the hand. And feel free to lean back a bit. Open up the chest even more, the side waist even more. On inhalation, right arm reaches all the way back up. And then like you're pulling up with the right arm, bring yourself all the way upright and bring the knee back in all the way. Scoot yourself back to the center of your mat. We'll do a few rounds of sun salutation, seated, and I'm going to throw in a couple of variations. So we're going to widen the feet out as we move into a forward bend. And once we're upright, we're also going to add in lateral bend, okay? So just be watching out for that. So sit up nice and tall. Good, we'll take an inhale, sweep the arms out and up, reach to the sky. As you exhale, arms go out wide, start heel-toeing your feet apart, hinge forward. Hands can come down to the thighs for support, and just keep folding forward between the legs. Now, if it's available to you, you are welcome to take the hands to the floor or keep them on the knees. But let's inhale, find length in the spine, look forward. As you exhale, fold back down. Good, inhale, look forward again, and then press into the feet, bring yourself up. Use the hands if you like on the thighs, all the way up as the arms go up, heel toe those feet back together. And we'll take a lateral bend over to the left, stretching the right side first. Then we inhale back up tall. We'll take a lateral bend to your right, stretching the left side. Beautiful, all the way back up. And then we'll lower the arms down. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, arms reach up. So arms go up, spine goes up. And then as you exhale, arms go out wide, heel toe the feet apart, and hinge forward. So that's a lot going on during the exhalation. Now inhale, lengthen forward, look forward. Exhale, forward bend. The next inhale brings you all the way up. Look forward first, push into the feet. Press yourself all the way up, heel toe the feet together. We'll take the lateral bend over to your left. Inhale up tall again, lateral bend over to the right. Inhale up tall and lower the arms down. We're going to add on to that. All right, inhale out now. It's going to start just the same. Arms go wide, heel toe the feet out, hinge forward. So nice flat back as you move forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. So like a wide leg forward bend coming up halfway. Exhale, forward bend back down. Now we're going to come all the way up. Look first. Root down through the feet. Bring yourself all the way up. Reach to the sky. Heel toe those feet back in. Take the lateral bend over to your left first, stretching the right. Inhale up. Take the lateral bend to your right, stretching the left. Inhale back up tall. Now let's hug the right knee in towards your chest. Give it a squeeze. As you exhale, cross right ankle over the left knee, lengthen the spine. Maybe hinge forward to deepen the stretch. We're going to inhale back up tall again. Uncross ankle from the knee and take your right leg and extend it out in front and lengthen over. Good. Inhale back up tall. See, we're just kind of linking everything together. Take your right leg, extend it back out to the right, and we're going to come back to the lateral bend. So Parigasana or gate pose. Inhale all the way back up tall, bringing the right knee in and the left hand down. Good. We're all the way through on the other side. Inhale tall. We exhale, arms go out wide, heel toe the feet apart as you hinge forward all the way down. Inhale halfway up to a flat back, whatever that looks like. And then exhale, forward bend. Inhale brings you all the way up. Look first, root down through the feet. Bring those feet back in as you reach the arms up. We've got lateral bend over to the left. Lateral bend or crescent moon to the right. Inhale up tall. We're going to add the legs in now. Left knee hugs into the chest. Give it a squeeze. And then we cross left ankle over the right knee up tall and forward. Good. Inhale back up tall. Uncross ankle from the knee. Now left leg goes out in front, flexing the foot, hands to the opposite thigh. Lengthen over the leg. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. Now the left leg goes out to the left. Planting the sole of the foot, engage the leg muscles. We'll take the lateral bend up and over to your left, gate pose. Good. Inhale all the way up and return back to center. Beautiful job. Let's just pause for a moment. Let the hands rest on the thighs. If it's comfortable, soften and close your eyes. Just take a moment, an opportunity to tune in. Like, what does all that feel like in your body? And can you reflect back maybe on what the thoughts were as we moved through? Can you remind yourself of your intention? Like, what is it that you cultivate or that you are cultivating in your life, in your practice today? Or is it gratitude, acceptance, forgiveness, empathy, compassion? Whatever it is, keep reminding yourself of it. And then let go of the things that don't support that idea. Beautiful. Blink your eyes open. Hands stay on the thighs. Heel toe your feet apart so they're in a wide position, just as we were before. Heels will stay about underneath your knees. Toes slightly turned out, so the knees and the toes are angling in the same direction. Hands on top of the knees. And just a few rounds of a wide leg cow and cat. So we're going to inhale, tilt to the forward part of our sit bones. Chest is open, your gaze could be up. And then as you exhale, you roll to the back of your sit bones, round the spine and look down. Yeah, just a couple more like that. Inhale and exhale. And one more. Inhale and exhale. Now let's come to a neutral spine. So the back's neither arched nor rounded. Shoulders are away from your ears, drawing down. Now tilt forward. So tilting forward is different than rounding, right? So just from side view, so I'm here, back is flat, and I'm tilting forward, which is different than rounding and coming forward, right? Rounding dumps everything in the low back. Lengthening shifts everything down to your legs. All right, so the back is nice and flat, shoulders away from your ears. Guide your left shoulder diagonally across the body toward the right knee. So you're going to get this really lovely stretch across the upper back, right? The back of the shoulder, diagonally across the spine. Let's inhale. Ooh, my little back just cracked. Lengthen back to center. Take right shoulder now toward the left knee. So in yoga terms, this is horse stance with a twist. Inhale to center. Let's go a couple of times dynamically. Exhale, left shoulder to the right knee. Inhale, tall. Exhale, right shoulder toward left knee. Up tall. Last time, left shoulder toward the right knee. Back to center. Right shoulder toward the left knee. And then back to center. Good. Spine's nice and long. We're going to keep our torso tilted forward. I have to walk my feet back toward me a little bit for this. Make sure those feet are right underneath your knees. Come up onto your toes. Just making ourselves a little more unsteady, I guess, right? Because our feet aren't planted. So you're pressing the balls of the feet down, the toes are down, the heels are lifted, getting a little strengthening in the lower part of the legs. And our torso is still slightly tilted forward. Now take your arms, open your arms out nice and wide, and imagine lifting like from the just softly bent elbow up. So we're squeezing the elbows together behind you. So you might almost feel like a bird just getting ready to flap those wings. And then exhale, hands come back down, heels come back down, round the back like a cat. Yeah, just release everything. Long spine, tilt forward again, come up onto those toes, and then lift the arms, reach, squeezing the shoulder blades together on the back, strengthening the muscles. Have that just slight tilt forward, keep the shoulders away from your ears. I know there's a lot going on. Take one more breath here. And exhale, lower the heels down and round the back like a cat, release it. Inhale up, nice and tall. Good. Now keep your left leg right where it's at. So the left leg is kind of angled out to the side. Take your right one and extend it out. Right, so make any adjustments to your body on the chair so you're comfortable. Again, I like to scooch toward the direction of the extended leg. So in this direction, I'm scooching to the right, allowing me the space to be able to firmly plant the sole of the foot on the ground. So this right leg back behind you is active. All right, we're just getting ourselves set up into warrior two legs. Now remember, we're sitting in the chair, but that doesn't mean our legs need to be wet noodles. Firm into the legs, so we're still lengthening, or we're still strengthening while we're sitting. All right, let's take a warrior two. Right arm will stretch out back behind you, left arm goes to the left. Arms out wide, lengthening fingertips away from each other, and turn to look past left fingertips. Good, stay here and take two more breaths. And while you're breathing deeply, remind yourself of your intention. What are you putting your attention on? That's what the intention is. Beautiful. Let's take a lateral bend here. Right arm down the back of the leg or to the hip, just like we did for gate pose. Turn your left palm up, reach up and back. So it's not a back bend, it's a lateral bend. So you should still be feeling stretch and opening through the left side waist. Now bend the left elbow, bring the head to rest in the hand, and open the chest even more. Beautiful. Release the left arm, stretch it back up tall, and then come back to warrior two. Now we'll take side angle pose. Bend the left elbow, left forearm comes down above the knee, turn the palm up, and we're actively pressing the forearm down so we keep the left side waist energized. Now let's take the right arm and stretch it up to the sky first. And then option one, actually, let's just all try this. Bend the right elbow, head goes in the back of the hand, just like we did when we did the lateral bend the other direction. So you can let the head rest back into the hand, allowing you to open the side waist even more. Excuse me, got a little cotton ball in my throat. All right. Now, are you ready for something even more challenging? Yeah, let's do it. What if you took your right arm and stretch it alongside the ear? All right, so now we've got this really long line of energy from your right heel to your right fingertips. Now, what if we add on to that? As an option, what if you took both arms and extend them overhead? Yeah, side waist is working really, really hard here. Let's stay for 2 breaths, in and out. Remind yourself of your intention. What are you working for here? And then inhale, bring yourself all the way up, lower the arms down, and bring that foot back in. Come all the way back into center. Then we've got to heel toe those feet apart. Back to our wide leg variation. Before we go to the other side with all that, let's do a couple rounds of cow and cat. Inhale and exhale. Just to kind of release, loosen things up. All right, up nice and tall. We're going to keep the right leg kind of angled out where it's at. Left one extends out. Do that little scooch over to the side of the chair if that helps you as well. As best you can, planting the whole sole of the left foot down, preferably angling the foot so that the heel pushes out farther than the toes. But if that doesn't work in your body, you just do the best that you can, as long as we're energizing the legs and staying really grounded here. Let's start with warrior two. So the right arm goes out back behind you and the left arm out to the left. Arms are extending in opposite directions. And even though the arms are out and up, we keep the shoulders pressing down. And your gaze is out past right fingertips. For a warrior pose, warrior two. Keep the legs strong. Yeah, all right. Let's take our reverse warrior. Left hand to the outside of the leg or to the hip. Turn your right palm up. Inhale, and as you exhale, up and back, taking the lateral bend to your left, stretching the right side waist. Legs are long and strong, grounded, so that we can find more length in the spine. Now bend your right elbow, bring the back of the head to rest in the hand, opening even more. Inhale, the right arm comes all the way back up. Pull yourself all the way up. Lower the arm down. And now we'll take side angle. Forearm comes above the knee. Palm face up, and you're pushing the forearm down so we stay energized, not collapsing right side waist. All right? So we'll start by just taking left arm straight up overhead. Get that really nice long line of energy. Then we bend the left elbow, let the back of the head rest in the hand, just like we did when we went the other direction. Good, stay here and breathe. All right, who's ready for that challenge? Now remember, it's optional. You can stay right here or join me and extend first. Left arm alongside the ear, find that nice long line of energy. Don't forget about your legs. And if you want the bigger challenge, take the right arm up too. Stay here and breathe. What is your intention? What are you placing your attention on? Keep reminding yourself. I sound like a broken record today, but this is how it works, right? And inhale, bring yourself all the way up, lower the arms, and come back around. Whew, to the front, back to the wide leg position. We'll just do a couple rounds of the cow and cat. We'll inhale to arch, exhale to round. And inhale for a neutral spine, hinge forward so the back stays nice and flat and long. We'll do the horse stance twist again. Take left shoulder toward the right knee first. Just pause here and breathe. You might even turn your head to look farther to the right. Gives you a little stretch to the neck as well. Inhale, come back to neutral to center, and then right shoulder toward the left knee, looking to your left. Great stretch diagonally across the back. I love that. And inhale back to neutral, back to center, and bring yourself all the way up. Let's heel toe those feet all the way back in. Beautiful. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. One more little stretch of the outer hip here. Cross right ankle over the left knee for our seated pigeon. Remember, you can be ankle over ankle as well. Lengthen the spine and hinge forward. Inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. Can you cross your legs even more so the thighs are crossed? No, you could leave it the way that we had it or just have the 2 feet on the floor. We'll take a twist from here and we'll twist to your right. So we sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine, turning to look over the shoulder. Keep the shoulders drawing down, spine elongating. Please turn to look to your left and then untwist the whole rest of your body. Come all the way back around to the front. We'll hug the left knee into your chest and then left ankle over the right knee up tall. Couple of breaths here, opening outer hip. Inhale, lengthen up tall. Cross the legs a little more deeply if that's available to you. As we sit tall, we'll twist to the left. And look to your right and then untwist the whole rest of you. Uncross the legs. Hands can rest back on top of the knees, the thighs, or the lap. As you sit tall, allow your eyes to softly close once more, allowing your awareness to turn in. As your awareness turns in, where are you placing your attention? Take a moment and just revisit the practice. Revisit how your body feels now in this moment. I hope you've enjoyed our practice today. Hopefully your hips, your spine, and your shoulders feel more alive, more open. And we'll join the hands in Anjali Mudra, palm against palm. As you bow chin to your chest in this gesture of gratitude, also remind yourself one more time of your intention. What is it that you are placing your attention on? Reminding ourselves that karma, that luck, is nothing more than a manifestation of our attention. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. Namaste.